Police obstructs road march of Chhatrodol Jubodol towards Indian High Commission. Memorandum submitted warned of revenge. National election following local government polls. Local representatives propose to neutralize the polls, keeping free from influence urged. Syrian President Bashar al-Assad flees the country facing rebellion. Rebels announce end of Assad era, clash boost feared. Hello and welcome to the News 24 English Bulletin. This is Sarah Mehzabin. Those were headlines. Now the details. BNP-affiliated groups organized a protest march on Sunday against alleged Indian aggression. Thousands from Jubodol, Shrechashebok Dol and Chhatrodol marched from Noya Palton to Gulshan but were stopped by police in Rampura. Later, a 6-member delegation submitted a memorandum to the Indian High Commission. The document raised concerns over Indian interference, including Sheikh Hasina's alleged role and diplomatic incidents. Leaders warned India against conspiracies, demanding respect for Bangladesh's sovereignty. Shafiqul Alam, press secretary to the chief advisor, invited Indian critics to visit Bangladesh and verify claims of instability. Speaking at a discussion on Sunday, he dismissed propaganda likening Bangladesh to Afghanistan. Alam highlighted interim government efforts toward reforms with proposals due by December 31. He affirmed economic and governance improvements, promising elections post-reforms. Alam urged dialogue with political parties, stressing the government's commitment to progress and transparency.
People's expectations are very high. Their expectations are high for two reasons.
Thank you so much, sir, for your very kind...
Foreign Affairs Advisor Tauhid Hussain expressed optimism about tomorrow's visit by India's Foreign Secretary-led delegation. Speaking at a CIRC Journalist Forum event, he acknowledged recent strains in bilateral ties but underscored resolving issues through dialogue. Hussain highlighted the potential of secretary-level talks to address long-standing matters despite CIRC's inactivity over a decade. He noted that strained relations are impacting both economies, stressing the need for mutual understanding and cooperation. In 4 months under the interim government, the Foreign Ministry has focused on asserting its stance internationally and managing strained India ties. The recent summoning of British and Indian envoys highlighted Bangladesh's firm diplomacy. Experts noticed challenges in overcoming internal inertia from past regime affiliates while advancing foreign agreements. Former diplomats cited opportunities in global recognition, except with India, while analysts stressed the need to redefine Bangladesh's international position amid evolving geopolitics. The Bangladesh Union Porishad Association has demanded all elections be held under a caretaker government with an extended tenure if necessary. In talks with the Election Reform Commission, they proposed depoliticizing local elections and ensuring MPs or officials cannot influence them. Commission Chief Bodil Alu Mojumdar noted grassroots leaders calls for non-partisan elections and meaningful local governance. Public consultations on electoral reforms will continue until December 31. Dr. Iftikharujaman, Executive Director of Transparency International Bangladesh, called for a sweeping crackdown to make the Anti-Corruption Commission SCC free from political party and bureaucratic influence. He criticized past governments for controlling the SCC to consolidate power. Speaking at a human chain on International Anti-Corruption Day, he urged reform of the SCC based on the Commission's recommendations and highlighted appointing new members free from political influence. সকল অংশীজনের 1992 সাল থেকে 2024 সাল পর্যন্ত সময় উপলক্ষে টিআইবি বেশ দফা দাবি চলে দায়িত্বপ্রাপ্ত সকল প্রতিষ্ঠানের আমূল শক্তি নির্মাণে প্রেরণা হয়ে থাকবে। Rebel group Hayat Tahrir al-Sham has declared victory over Syria's capital, Damascus, and the city of Homs, claiming the end of President Bashar al-Assad's rule. Reports suggested Assad fled the capital, marking a new chapter in Syria's history. Rebel leader Abu Muhammad al-Julani announced that a peaceful and just Syria would emerge. Meanwhile, U.S. President-elect Donald Trump signaled that the U.S. would not intervene in the ongoing Syrian conflict. Home Affairs Advisor Jahangir Alam Chaudhary announced that illegal foreign nationals will not be allowed to stay in the country. Speaking after a meeting on law and order ahead of New Year celebrations, he has stressed that fireworks and sky lanterns would be banned on New Year's Eve. He also assured full border security, stating that any illegal border crossings would not be tolerated, despite current tensions with India.
আপনারাই কিন্তু সবচেয়ে বেশি ভালোভাবে পারেন এবং আমি তো পানিটারে বুঝাই তাই আমি তার পানিটারে
Chief Justice Dr. Saudi Rafat Ahmed promised a people-centered judicial system ensuring no one would face injustice like in the past 15 years. Speaking at a Nagoric Platform conference in Agargaon, he stated that the judiciary would address past shortcomings and work towards swift reforms. He highlighted efforts to use technology and improve processes for efficient legal assistance, ensuring timely justice and better governance. The Supreme Court's Appellate Division upheld the High Court's decision to cancel 5 labor law cases against Nobel laureate Dr. Muhammad Yunus. On Sunday, the court rejected the state's leave to appeal. Senior lawyer Mustafizur Rahman Khan represented Dr. Yunus, who had previously won the High Court ruling on October 24, which also dismissed a defamation case and halted proceedings in the labor-related cases. A court has granted 3 days remand for 4 individuals, including former Civil Aviation Minister Farooq Khan in the murder case of student Shamim. The other accused are former MP Sadiq Khan, ex-DU Chhatra League General Secretary Tanveer Shoikot and former Dhaka South City Councillor Hasibur Rahman Mani. They were presented in court on Sunday, having previously been on remand in multiple cases. The central bank has provided liquidity support to weak banks to restore trust in transactions and ensure depositors' funds are returned. Speaking at a shadow parliament organized by Debate for Democracy, CPD's executive director highlighted the lack of financial sector governance and corruption prevention. He warned that printing more money could exacerbate inflation and criticized the banking sector's weaknesses for causing significant economic damage amid global deflationary trends. Before ending the bulletin, let's recap the headlines. Police obstructs road march of Chhatradol Jubodol towards Indian High Commission. Memorandum submitted warned of revenge. National election following local government polls. Local representatives propose to neutralize the polls, keeping free from influence urged. Syrian President Bashar al-Assad flees the country facing rebellion. Rebels announced end of Assad era, cash boost feared. That's all from the newsroom today. Thank you for watching News 24.